Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. If I seem a little out of sorts, valid reasons. I just came out of the Genocide Museum, S21. You can see remnants of it here. Probably, no, it's not, there's no probably about it. Absolutely was one of the most intense places I have ever encountered in my life. And I have a lot to unpack. Yeah, there's a lot for me to unpack from that. I'm not going to get into gory details. That's not part of me. All I can say is that if you come to Phnom Penh, it's something that needs to be seen. Just to understand what the people went through. Yeah, I had an idea, but I didn't understand. Let's put it that way. And the respect that I have for the Cambodian people from before is multiplied tenfold. Just what they suffered, not just through the Khmer Rouge, but leading up to it with the Vietnam War and the constant bombing, or the secret war that was held by the United States, where they bombed. They dropped more bombs in Cambodia than they did in the entirety of World War II, if you want to just put that into perspective. The fact that the people have come through and are as gracious as they are is a testament to the people and the culture that resides here. It's going to take me days to process everything. So when you get in, they only accept cash. It's a $5 admission fee. If you want to do the audio tour, it's an additional $5. I paid the extra $5. And I would say without any fear that that's $5 well spent. Yeah. So, thing is that it used to be a school. I think it was a high school. And so this is like a place of education where, you know, people went to learn and become better. And then all of a sudden it became a prison where that single education that they had access to before was no longer legal. So the fact that what happened during that time is just I can't even get, I can barely put words in my head for what I just had to process in there. And I was only in there for like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. But I think the part that affected me the most was early on in the tour, because they tell you to sit down. They got, you know, things they're going to tell you type of thing. It's going to take a little while, so find a nice little place to sit. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking across, and it's a beautiful area. Like the buildings themselves, like they've maintained them to look horrific, and that's on purpose, and I appreciate the fact they did that. But they have kept the grounds where they are. I think part of the name for the school, from my understanding, was to do with the mango trees that were there. The wild mangroves. Or mangoes, sorry, not mangrove, mangoes. And so there's like mango petals falling all over the place there. And it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful location. Like, it's absolutely a beautiful spot. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, how beautiful is this? And I'm like, how horrible is this at the same time? You know, that what the people suffered through, and that it is such a beautiful spot. And then they mentioned it. You know, they mentioned how beautiful the gardens and everything were, and it just fucking hit hard. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And then the topper for me was on the way out. There's a gentleman there that was selling a book. I assumed he just was working there, you know, they were just trying to sell a book. I had no idea he was one of the children that was a survivor of that. He was 6 years old. He was rescued in 1979. So he's roughly the same age as my sister. And I just looked at this guy and I was just like, what the fuck do I do here? And I don't have it within me to purchase a book. I can't carry that around. You know, it's just not, I can't do it as much as I wanted to do something. But I sat and chatted with him for a few minutes and I thanked him for his time, and he was a wonderful man, like just an absolutely wonderful man. And again, lived through hell. And then he took time out of his day to you know, spend a few minutes chatting with me. Amazing. That's the thing, is that that's not a sight I could do again. I could never do it. The first building hit hard. You walk in and you can see the cells where they were kept, and it was stark, and it was imposing, and it was scary. And I didn't feel any lingering energies there, but I felt the oppression of everything. And that's mostly in my head, I would assume. I have no idea. I don't know if anybody else gets affected by it like that, is the same way I did, but that kind of that oppressive feeling lingered with me the whole time I was inside. Some areas are worse than others. They don't pull any punches in there either, you know. And the audio book, or sorry, the audio guide says, hey, this next chapter, this is going to be rough. You may want to go sit down and listen, or skip this altogether. Or the next room that's coming up, there's implements of torture in it. You may want to skip it. So I definitely applaud them for how they handled everything there. Yeah, it's going to sit with me for a long time. Definitely changes my perceptions on things here for the better. You know, again, the fact that the people have come through what they have, insane. I'm glad I saved that for my last day here, because I'm drained. Like, I don't have it within me to do much of anything else. At least I don't think so. I got about a 45-minute walk back to my hotel, and I got to stop where I want to go for myself, which I think I'll probably end up doing. But yeah. That was rough. I don't think I could handle the killing fields anytime soon. Put it that way. And that's the other side of it too, is that this location was just a prison. Lots of torture, lots of horrible things happened there. But the killing fields is where people went to be finalized, put it that way. Some people had it happen there, but they were considered accidents. Yeah. Ooh. And that was the other thing too in the audio guide, is you heard some of the statements from the interrogators, you know, the people that have inflicted the pain. And I don't know if it was the actual people or if it was just somebody interpreting their words, but that was rough to hear, you know. And what I didn't know was that there was a international, there was an international court case in 2009 regarding that, and that you know, people were tried for it, and justifiably. And I think one of the other things that I found interesting was that the dates of their finality were listed on there as well. So, you know, some received life sentences, others didn't make it through the trial. But, yeah, with what the people suffered through, I'm surprised that it took to 2009 to hold them accountable for it. So, yeah. Again, if you are in Phnom Penh and you have anything you want to know about the culture here and understand the people a bit better, it's a must-do. Now, just to put this out there, they don't allow cameras on site. I could take my phone with me. I did take a couple of pictures. I'm not going to be putting them in this video. I took the pictures for myself, and I think that if you have any urge to learn more about the people here, it's something you should be putting on your list of things to do, for sure. Yeah, it's hard. That was really hard. And I'm going to end things here. I'm also not, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not doing good. Let's put it that way. My brain is frazzled. Anyway, if you guys do like my content, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, if you are still here and you are so inclined, there will be a link over here to another one of my videos. And yeah, thank you very much for sticking around for that one. That one was rough. That one was really rough. But I'm happy I did it. Really happy I did. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Take care, buddy. Bye.